another view on the situation in that country. Reuben Mondejar is an associate professor at the City University of Hong Kong and an expert on Philippine politics. Dr. Mondejar, thank you so much for joining us. What is your read of what happened in the Philippines, in Manila today?
I think it's a knee-jerk reaction by President Arroyo. If indeed she is in control, I thought it would have been better if she just arrested all of those who were involved in the attempted coup and put them in prison, and that's it. Now, by declaring a state of emergency, she has given importance to these coup plotters, to alleged coup plotters, and therefore sort of given them the psychological victory, and probably is a signal to their colleagues that they are important enough. So those who may be willing to join them, that's a signal to call to arms. But I thought that it was a knee-jerk reaction.
And there's even a question as to whether there was any coup plot. I was talking to the defense secretary who didn't go as far as that. I pressed him on it. I asked him, was there a coup attempt? And he would just go as far as say that these people were just planning to join the protesters, the military officers, to join the protesters and foment violence. But he wouldn't say coup.
You know, this is a battle of psychological wills. So the moment they're able to break the psychological will of the president, then that's already a victory for them. So, you know, for her to fall, for this present regime in the Philippines to fall, you have several elements that must come in unison, and that is, for example, hundreds of thousands of people convening there in EDSA's shrine, not tens of thousands as we are seeing now. And then you must have the business elites, again, amassing in unison. And then you have the Catholic Church that must call for reform and asking her to step down. All of that has not happened. So it's very far from a situation that we've had 20 years ago. So she's not going to step down. There's not just enough elements coming together. There's people power fatigue going on, and therefore, you know, you need more than just Cory Aquino. No matter how saintly she is, she has done her bit for Philippine history. She did not deliver on the hopes of those people, and I think that's the reason why people don't believe her at the moment, to gather together now that she wants Gloria Arroyo to resign.
And certainly the Philippine people, most of the Philippine people, Filipinos are very discouraged by their politicians and by this system. And we know that the government of President Arroyo has been trying to institute constitutional reforms that might alleviate the source of this political insecurity.
Well, she had some positive things. For example, the economy is holding. The currency is holding up. The stock markets are holding up, even if there's a slight decline. That's, 1% is not really that significant. Standard & Poor's and Fitch just upgraded the Philippines, and Moody might upgrade it in the next few months. So, okay, there's unemployment, high as it is. It's unfortunate, but it has not gone higher. So, in other words, she is delivering on some things about the Philippines by default, if you can say that. Now, of course, her integrity is in tatters. Her leadership is so impotent that she is unable to energize any significant vision for the country. She will languish, but it will continue to be in that situation, but not significant factors enough coming together to bring her down. So I think if there's anything that should be said about her, is that she is not really so bad as a president. Her level of corruption allegations is not in the same level as in the time of Marcos.
Dr. Mondejar, Reuben Mondejar, thank you so much for joining us. We'll have more after a short break.